Hi friends, it's Michelle Maddox of Sedona Meditation Experiences with this week's episode of Sedona Meditation Adventures. It's a weekly show where I explore the outer terrain of beautiful Sedona, Arizona, while exploring the inner terrain of yourself and talk about meditation. And the show comes out every Tuesday, so if you like what you see, you can look for a new episode to be released each Tuesday. And this week, it's middle of December, so I broke out my Santa hat, and I'm atop Doe Mesa. If you've never been to Sedona or to Doe Mesa, it's off of Dry Creek Road. You have to kind of wind back a few roads, and it's a beautiful mesa, which is Spanish for table, so they're flat mountains. It's like just a cut-off mountain. And they're like little islands in the desert of the air. And behind me, you can see Bear Mountain. So Bear Mountain and Doe Mesa are right across from one another. The story that I learned about Doe Mesa is that it got its name because it's always been a place where the deer would come to give birth to their new babies. It's a safe place, so it's hard to be snuck up upon when you can see predators coming from far away. And so I guess if you're a deer, it makes a nice place to give birth. And this week I'd like to talk about safety. Safety is important in our lives, and meditation is a technique that can help you find a sense of safety within yourself. This past week I had the pleasure of working with a visitor to Sedona. He came to Sedona to kind of decompress as he's transitioning from one experience in his life to another, and it's been very stressful. And he's getting ready to relocate, and of course that's very stressful too. And it's kind of uncertain what he's going into. And it was suggested to him by people who care about him in his life that maybe he should try meditation. He wasn't handling his stress very well, and so they were offering a kind suggestion. And he came to Sedona to explore meditation. And we worked together the first day, and I guided him through a meditation. And about 10 minutes into that meditation, I heard him sob. It was quite a strong release of emotion, which of course can happen in meditation. A lot of things can be released, and emotion is no different. And we just kept on meditating. And at the end of the meditation, he shared with me that the sob was a homecoming. He said that for the first time in a long time, he felt safe within himself. That all of the stress that's going on around him, all of the chaos of his life and the world, was able to be cast away and finding that peace within his own heart, within his own self. And sometimes when it's been a while since you felt that, maybe ever, some of us, have never felt that. But if it's been a while, it can be emotional to realize what we've been missing out on, that we, all along, that part of ourself has been there, just waiting for us to tap into it, to find our way back to it. And when at last we do, it can be quite emotional. And it was a beautiful thing to experience with him. And he ended up meditating with me another time while he was in Sedona, and I've been supporting him since. So if life gets stressful for you and you need to find that safe harbor, meditation is a beautiful way to do that. In my own life, there was a time a few years ago where I was going through a tremendous amount of loss. The loss of my marriage, the loss of my mother, the loss of my home, just a lot of things were changing. At the time I described it like the pillars of my life were crumbling, and I felt like I didn't have any support anymore. And I strengthened my meditation practice at that time. So I was fortunate to have a group to meditate with every morning for 45 minutes. And I found that it was a safe harbor in a crazy storm that I didn't know when or if it was going to end. And those moments of meditation were just peace, that I could just be with myself. And even though I can't control what all's going around me, I can just be with myself, and together, me and myself can get through this. And finding that safety is so important, and it doesn't have to be a stressful time in life. You don't have to wait until it's a crisis for that homecoming. So today's meditation will focus on finding that sense of safety. So if you'd like to meditate with me, you can pause the video and get what you need. You don't need much. Just make yourself comfortable. Maybe you have a cushion or a piece of furniture that you like to meditate on, or maybe you're going to join me and be out in the harmony of nature and meditate outdoors. So I invite you to make yourself comfortable and go ahead and close your eyes, and we'll begin by taking a few long, slow, deep breaths. So just breathe in through your nose and fill your belly, chest, and throat. And then fully exhale. And at your own pace, take a few breaths just like that. And as you exhale, just let go of all the static, all the things that aren't essential in this moment. And just feel that homecoming to yourself. Feel your breath sink down into your body. And now just allow your breathing to become natural. And I'm going to ring my tingshes to welcome us into the meditation. And just bring your awareness to your breath. You don't have to control your breath, just let it be natural. And see if you can befriend your breath. This breath is your companion in life. It's there for you to explore deep into your body, to go deeper into your experience. So just follow your breath and the energy behind your breath. And allow your breath to soothe you. With each exhale, you can let go of a little more tension. And now bring your awareness to your emotional body. And without judgment, simply observe what your emotional state is like right now. If you could put one word to label how your emotional state feels, what would that be right now? And just allow your breath to help you sink into your emotional body. And think about a safe place. What's the first thing that comes into your mind? Maybe it's when you were a child, you like to be in a closet or be under the blankets, or out in nature under your favorite tree. Or maybe as an adult, it's your office. Just think about a place that you associate with safety. And in your mind's eye, see yourself. See yourself in that place now. And just feel the safety of knowing that it's just you. There's no harm that can come to you in this safe place. And it's a safe place to be with your feelings, And it doesn't mean that you have to get sucked into the drama of your feelings, but simply accept and be with your feelings. And we'll meditate here for a few moments and just see if you can embrace that feeling of acceptance for who and what you are, and the safety that comes with that. I think one of the most important components of feeling safe is knowing that you are there for yourself, that whatever happens, you're there for you, that you're not going to abandon yourself. We can't always rely on other people or on the world, but we can rely on our own self, and we can develop that sense of being there for ourselves. And that helps us to feel safe, knowing that whatever comes up in the world, it's okay. I'm here with me. I'm not going to abandon myself. So thank you for meditating with me today. I look forward to talking to you again next week, and you can look for another episode of Sedona Meditation Adventures on Tuesday. Until then, be well.